Hello and welcome to UltraCare PRO YouTube channel. Subscribe to this channel to learn more about UltraCare PRO products, its services and its usage. So in today's video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you top 5 reasons due to which a person can get shoulder pain. Shoulder pain is a common problem, but people are afraid of how to address it. Now sometimes shoulder pain are due to serious conditions and sometimes shoulder pain could be just due to mild injuries. But what 5 top conditions which I am going to share with you in today's video are some of the commonest ones. And if you know what are these common conditions that could lead to shoulder pain, you can understand how to prevent them as well. So without wasting any due time, let's get started. So the number one reason why a person can develop shoulder pain is due to a condition which is called as frozen shoulder. So in frozen shoulder, the amount of fluid present in the shoulder capsule reduces, due to which there is not much space left between the scapula or the shoulder blade bone and the arm bone, due to which there would be rubbing of the bone and a person might develop pain. People who are diabetic are at very high risk of developing frozen shoulder. So if you want to prevent frozen shoulder as a condition, first thing you need to make under control is your sugar levels. If you are diabetic, make sure that your sugar levels are under control. Second, avoid any sort of overhead activities which are very strenuous, which could injure your shoulder joint, because these injuries, when happen for a multiple period of time, it could lead to frozen shoulder. So the best way to prevent frozen shoulder is to prevent your sugar levels and to maintain a good shoulder mobility. The next condition that could lead to common shoulder pain is shoulder subluxation, or as infrequent partial dislocation of your shoulder joint. Now this is very common in few people. They are born with lax shoulder, which means that the ligaments and the muscles which are surrounding the shoulder region are not very strong enough and they are prone to subluxate their shoulder. Whenever they are involved in activities which involve extreme shoulder movements, in these situations they might subluxate their shoulder joint, which could lead to shoulder pain. The best way to prevent this is to strengthen their shoulder muscles, at the same time avoid extreme overhead activities. The number 3 reason for shoulder pain is a shoulder strain. Many times we tend to push or pull something in a very forceful manner. In both the scenarios, your shoulder muscles get strained, due to which you might have shoulder pain. The best way to reduce this pain is by the help of ice pack application. The way to prevent this type of shoulder pain is just to avoid extreme strenuous activity for your shoulder. Number 4 reason due to which you can develop shoulder pain is a condition called as bicipital tendinitis. Now this is a type of a repetitive strain injury where your biceps tendon is continuously getting compressed and injured due to a repeated task. This condition will lead to inflammatory changes and will give you shoulder pain. So the best way to prevent this kind of problem is to work on your ergonomics, because most of the time the kind of work that we do in our day-to-day life is the trigger for this kind of problem. So if your sitting pattern, sleeping pattern, walking patterns are good enough, which don't strain your shoulder muscles much, then you would be able to prevent bicipital tendinitis. Fifth condition, last but not the least condition, that is very common cause of shoulder pain is something called as rotator cuff injury. Very common among sportsmen and athletes, because they do extreme shoulder movements which damages the muscles that makes the rotator cuff, or else you can say a group of muscles that surrounds the shoulder region. Whenever there is injury to these muscles, it is considered as rotator cuff injury. The best way to prevent this is by making sure that you do adequate amount of warm up and cool down pre and post play, so that these muscles are flexible enough, they have got good blood supply and they are at the least risk of injuries. If you still develop any sort of these conditions, electrotherapy modalities along with physiotherapy exercises are the best way to reduce these problems. So friends, these were the top 5 reasons. Let me summarize. Number 1, frozen shoulder. Number 2, shoulder subluxation. Number 3, shoulder strain. Number 4, bicipital tendinitis. And number 5, rotator cuff injury. I hope this video was informative for you. If yes, make sure to like this video, share this video with your friends and family member, and do not forget to subscribe to UltraCare PRO YouTube channel. I'll see you in another video. Thank you.